Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Napoleon and today we are back with another Enlisted video. And today we have a lot of new stuff because apparently all the leaks, all the stuff, all the things that are made official, and all the stuff whatnot have been made official and are being leaked as of right now as I speak. So yes, I am a little bit overwhelmed, but without further ado, let's just get started before I have to do even a longer video. And because this video is going to be longer than usual, so let's just get started. Starting with the first one, and that is the official stuff. Regarding the official stuff, Enlisted has just announced that the pre-order for the Shadows of the East Infantry squad. This was leaked quite literally 2 days ago, and this is essentially the Chinese volunteers with the PPSH-41 suppressed. So that's pretty dang cool, and the Japanese with the captured M19 18A2. This will be in a pre-order pack, and it's actually going to be pretty cool, and the pre-order pack itself is around $45, so that's great. Moving on, we have even more stuff regarding the Enlisted news, and that is the fact that we are getting the test for the Far Eastern Front update. This will include a lot of new stuff, so if you guys want to test, it is lasting for the 5th of December right now, today, to the 8th of December, and it's going to be 3 days, so that's going to be pretty dang interesting. And of course, with the new test, we're getting the new front line for the Far East, and these are the official images that we get for the map, and it's actually pretty dang interesting. Notice how one of the maps I think is in China proper. You can see by quite literally the name of the shops, so whatnot, and that's great. And then finally moving on, let's move to the leaks. And speaking of maps regarding leaks, we have even more leaks regarding the maps that we are getting. And there is a whole plethora of these maps which are pretty dang insane and pretty dang cool. In my personal opinion, the leakers have done a very good job of essentially showing us the maps, and there are a lot of good ones. And it appears that the map is just not going to be urban settlement. You have a good mash of almost everything, and you have a good mash of almost everything involved. So that's pretty dang good. As for me personally, I really like the terrain in the map because it is pretty unique to almost everything I've seen in Enlisted recently. Moving on, we have even bigger leaks regarding new squads, because yes, we have new squad leaks. These include the new Japanese assaulter engineers, which are pretty dang insane considering the fact that the Germans have one, the Soviets have one, the Americans have one in the making, and as of right now they haven't released it, and as of right now the Japanese are getting their own. So every faction has technically their own, so that should come as no surprise. The Germans are also getting an MG squad, and as a matter of fact, the weapon, for those who are wondering, is just a placeholder. The camouflage is pretty dang unique, and that's what a lot of people are talking about, so that's great. But that said, let's move on to the new weapon, because apparently we do have a new weapon, and this is the Mars pistol. This was historically a British pistol made in the 1900s. And it was semi-automatic, which is good, and it fired 8.5 or 9mm Mars, or used 45 Mars, so it's a little bit of an interest, and it's actually pretty dang unique. And then let's move on to even more stuff, because apparently we got a Chinese squad. Yes, you heard me correct, a Chinese event squad. And I'm pretty sure this is an event, although you can prove me wrong and say it's not an event because of the background provided in this image below. For those who are wondering what in the name of the god is the weapon that they're holding, it's actually called the Sichuan SMG. This one being a Chinese province, of course. This is historically an SMG that was pretty dang cool and pretty dang unique amongst, let's just say, people who know weapons. It was made possibly in the 1930s and 40s in Chongqing, and it was literally used by the personal guard of some wealthy Chinese warlord, so great. Once again, these are stuff that are pretty dang interesting for gun collectors. And then we even have new premium squads that have been made official. For example, the PBJ-1H. This is essentially an American bomber with 6 500-pound bombs and a single 75mm gun with 7 crew members, which is pretty dang big for a plane of this size. So this is pretty dang good. Of course, this is from what I understand, the new test server, so everything should be good and dandy. And without further ado, this is all it for the video, because the next time I'm probably gonna do a video, it's gonna be either a review of the entire test server, which I am planning to do, and of course the new stuff regarding everything involved. So without further ado, have a great day guys, and I'll see you in the next one.